Good afternoon. Welcome to the Kahnawake Sports Complex for Game 1 of a doubleheader. This one, Kahnawake Bowl 2. It's the U-18B Blackhawks taking on the U-18 Mohawks. Starting netminders, Noah Norton in nets for the Mohawks as Chaz Norton, the Kahnawake Mohawks usual starter, is out. He's on a trip. Ashton Stock in nets for the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks are in orange. The Mohawks are in black, and let Kahnawake Bowl 2 kick off. Up the center ice, intercepted at the blue line by George Jacobs, number 19. Daytona Lazar had it chipped away, and here's a lead pass, and the Blackhawks have an opportunity. RJ Cross sends it across. And the Blackhawks going for an early change here as the centering feed from Stone McGregor was intercepted. And we got an interference call coming up. And it's going to the Blackhawks. So I've never done a Kahnawake Bowl. Does this count as the Mohawks Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers power play or penalty kill? I'm not sure. Mohawks are on the power play. The Blackhawks will be killing it off just 32 seconds into this game. What's up? See if the Mohawks can hit the jackpot by striking first. Blackhawks on the intercept, and they come back. Here's Cross getting in across the blue line, fending off George Jacobs, and that's how he crosses away for the Mohawks. Here he comes across the blue line into Blackhawks territory. This one rolls right on, and the Hawks clear it out of the zone, and that is a crucial clear by the quote-unquote visiting team. Technically, the Blackhawks are on the road here. Both teams missing numerous players. The Blackhawks missing 4, the Mohawks missing 5. And there is an icing call on the Mohawks. Yeah, for the Mohawks, Carter Snow out, Nehainer Akwadir out, Chaz Norton out, Dehowarodu Daibo out. Blackhawks, they're missing quite a few. Suggo Rice also out for the Mohawks, that's 5. Jordan Horn back in the lineup for the Blackhawks. He's wearing number 39. Everett Rice has 2 games left on his suspension. Koda Daibo back behind the net on the penalty kill. And the Mohawks bring it back out. Daly Lazar, the call-up from the U-15Bs, he's on the wing wearing number 63. So that is one of the Mohawks call-ups as the Blackhawks bring it in. A shot save follow-up. Noah Norton. What a save as he robbed Ron Kirby on the rebound. By the way, this is a Mohawks power play, so the Blackhawks doing a good job on the PK. And they'll shoot that out of the zone. Phoenix Lahash does the honors. Noah Norton. And it's played up the center ice. And away come the Mohawks. Daly Lazar spreads in, and his pass is picked off. A shot, clearing attempt, knocked down at center ice. And here come the Blackhawks. Tylan Daibo skating. Daibo. Whoa! Oh! A big collision. Here's a shot. Follow-up chance. Save made. Good to see Matt Stacy getting up. He took a hit. And he looks like he's all right, but man, that was a massive train wreck between 2 big gentlemen. Good to see Stacy get up. Face off to the right of the Mohawks goal. 2 seconds left, and now we got a whistle. And sorry, Mr. Albany, but you have to stay in there for another second. So the Mohawks and Blackhawks, actually the Blackhawks have 11, the Mohawks have 10. And that will do it for this penalty. The Mohawks can't convert on the power play. That's a Howie Cross turning it over. And a pass out in front, picked off. Ronan Daibo on the steal. Daibo going up the ice. Ronan comes across the blue line. Let's it go! Ashton Stock makes the save. Cross Picks it up. Cross. And he had it taken away by RJ Cross. And a pass up the center. Hits a Blackhawk, but unfortunately for them, it hits him on the other side of center. So that's why play is halted here on the icing. As a kid, I played in a couple of these games. I remember in Pee Wee B, we were playing for the championship. We were the Blackhawks playing against the Mohawks. We won that game 3-2, and it always felt like the pressure went up a notch in this situation when you're playing the crosstown rivals. But that's how he cross shoots. Ashton Stock makes the save through traffic. Played off the boards and not out. Wrote there to Smator. Can't find it. And the Blackhawks come up. Jeff Huntington up the center ice. The pass misses the intended target. Picked up by George Jacobs. And Jacobs gets it up the cross. Cross in over the blue line. Cross shoots, and that one's going to go up and out of play. As you can see by the sarcastic field goal chance, they're saying it split the uprights. Unfortunately for the Mohawks, unlike in football, this is not worth 3 points. We are going to have a face-off coming up outside the blue line, I would imagine. And that's where we're going to have it. 11:19 to go here in the first. No score. The Mohawks are in black. The Blackhawks are in orange. Bowen Deere pinned along the wall. Riley Tuax tried to shoot it in. His clearing attempt hit the leg of Tylen Daibo. Played around the horn to the point. Todd Jacobs holds his own. Riley Tuax tight ropes the line and intercepted back by Lazar. Lazar has Bowen Deere in front. They score! That'll be Daly Lazar's goal. I think that should only count for half a goal because he didn't call his shot. Daly Lazar shoots it, banks off of a Blackhawks defenseman and bounces by Ashton Stock, who went down for the pass because Bowen Deere was open in front of the net. So Daly Lazar, the call-up for the Mohawks, has struck gold, and it's 1-0 Kahnawake. Mohawks. Bowen Deere against Lahash. Here's a shot. And there's another deflection in front of the Blackhawks net. Picked back up by the Hawks. A pass up the center ice. That gets by the stick of Deha Albany, and that will be icing against the Blackhawks. Don't forget, Game 2 of our doubleheader is coming up at 5 o'clock today. The U-13A Mohawks visit the Beauharnois Patriots. That'll be in Beauharnois. 1-0 Mohawks here on a goal by Daly Lazar. The Mohawks wearing black. Here's a wrist shot, knocked down in front of the goal. And there's a player knocked down behind the net, picked back up by the Mohawks, and a turnover. Save made by the Stock, and he catches the rebound after it deflected out in midair. Stock with the stop, and we'll have a face-off. Actually, you know what I always look forward to is seeing if people actually sit on the opposite end of the ice for these all Kahnawake matchups, and some folks have actually decided to go sit on the visitors' end. Right up the center, kicked up by Lahash, but right onto the stick of Cross. And Cross had it stripped away by Roan Kirby, takes it back. And now it's poked out by Phoenix Lahash, and away come the Blackhawks. Stone McGregor walks in. McGregor, he shoots. What a stop by Norton. Stone McGregor let that one fly. And again, this is Noah Norton, not the normal Mohawks goaltender. Usually that space is occupied by Chaz Norton, but he, like 4 other Mohawks and a couple of Blackhawks, is on that trip to Vegas. Here's a shot, not on. Picked up by the Hawks. Here's a wrist shot. That sails over the top of the net. Back up to the point. Jordan Horn trying to hold the zone. He does. Oh, Blackhawks got to tag up now. 9:10 to go here in the first. Played up the center ice. That deflects off the stick of Jordan Horn. Glove down by Tuax. Couldn't further it along. And there's a good old-fashioned rugby pile in front of that Mohawks bench. Kahnawake has it. Or actually, that's pointless for me to say. The Mohawks had it. Now the Blackhawks pick it up. Hooked up by McGregor. McGregor on his offside. Coming on in. Penalty coming up. And I believe George Jacobs is going to go for a slash. And the Blackhawks will go to work on their first power play of the game. Looks like Stone is all right. And Jacobs goes to the sin bin. And I guess it's time for another Mohawk Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers power play or penalty kill, depending on how you look at it. Face off to the left of Noah Norton. And it's controlled by the Mohawks. Blackhawks in orange, the Mohawks in black. Played around the horn. Kept in at the point by James Stacey. Behind the net. A feed out in front. Karam's off a skate. Played off the boards. And the Mohawks will bring this one up the center. And they shoot this one in wide of the Blackhawks net. Jordan Horn up the wing. Flicked up. And that pass is stolen by Cross. And that's how he Cross will shoot it in. 30 seconds gone by in the Blackhawks power play. Played up the center ice, and once again, the Mohawks will force him back. Played up the center. Tipped in. I know we mentioned that it's all Kahnawake, it's a big deal, but both of these two teams have realistic expectations to get into the regionals this year. This is a real big, crucial 3 points that are up for grabs here in the LHTO standings. Both of these two teams actually separated by a percentage point in terms of the league standings. And the Blackhawks forced to steal, but now the Mohawks come out the center. Intercepted by Jeff Huntington. And the Blackhawks are offside, so they got to retreat. Feed up to Tyler Dybo. What a move! Dybo! And he is shouldered away. Great stop by Noah Norton. Pass out in front of the net. Deflection to the high slot. Blackhawks pick it up. Here's an open look. Penalty coming up to the Mohawks. And the Blackhawks will get a huge opportunity here, 5-on-3. If you're the Hawks, Blackhawks that is, this is a really, really crucial part where the Mohawks have carried the play up to this point. This is your calling card if you're the Blackhawks, 5-on-3 power play. Played behind the net. Picked up by the Blackhawks. Kirby looking. Kirby. Rolling Kirby. Back to the point. Lahash walks in. Lahash gets it up to Kirby. Kirby out in front. Open look. Noah Norton to save. A rebound turned away as well. George Jacobs out of the box. It's now 5-on-4. And Notardas Latour comes on. Look out. And there's the steal. As the Mohawks bring it back. And a good strip by Horn. Up to Kirby. That pass deflects, and the Blackhawks will pick it up in their own zone. 1:10 left to go here in the power play. Back come the Blackhawks. Chipping it in is Coda Dybo. He gives chase to the puck. Mohawks scoop it up. That bangs off the boards 3 times and goes out of play. We'll have ourselves a whistle. Six minutes, 2 seconds left. If you're just joining us, the Mohawks leading the Blackhawks 1-0 on a goal by Daly Lazar, the call-up for the Mohawks, playing alongside his brother, Daytona, wearing number 5. Mohawks killing a penalty here. And there's a takeaway. Wrister! And Noah Norton turns that aside. I tell you what, Noah's coming up with some big stops here. Tylen Daibo whips it behind the goal, picked up by the Blackhawks. Laid out in front. Here's a look. Right on. Rebound, score! Stone McGregor jams in the rebound, and it is a power play goal. And the Blackhawks have hit the jackpot with the Mohawks Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers power play goal. Stone McGregor gets the rebound. Unfortunately, Noah just couldn't stop everything that was thrown at him. The Blackhawks literally throwing the kitchen sink at Mr. Norton in nets. And this time there was a leak. And the Blackhawks tie the score on a goal by Stone McGregor. That comes with 5:35 left here in the first period. Way up the center ice. Back in the high slot, and it's picked off. And here comes Lazar. The Lazar boys are together, and it's stripped. James Stacey shoots one back into Mohawks territory. Behind the net, trying to give pursuit of the puck. George Jacobs lets it slide, and the puck rolls off the stick of Huntington and back out the neutral ice. Poked up the center. Flipped in the Blackhawks territory. Here's a wrist shot by Daytona Lazard, which does not hit the goal. And a nice takeaway by Tuax. And back come the Mohawks. Daly Lazar had it knocked off the stick, played up to center. And the Blackhawks shoot it back into the Mohawk zone. George Jacobs hacks this one off the back of the net and back up to the point. Played back behind the goal. Baby. Blackhawks with the opportunity. Picked up. Feet out in front. Pinballs into the opposite corner. And it comes back to the point. Here's a wrist shot. And that hits the butt end of Norton's stick, I believe. And right off of the butt end of the stick. Meanwhile, Noah's lost his stick. And he's going to keep it going because the Blackhawks have to change. George Jacobs overskated the puck, flicked up the center ice. And away comes Daly Lazar. He's got the Mohawks goal up to this point. Lazar with Daytona. There it is, and a nice stop. Right, that was Cross, sorry, on the pitch. And that'll be offside against the Blackhawks. All I wanted to say was, oh my goodness. Baby girl. Baby girl. Sorry about that. I guess I just had to be a father. 1-1 score line here. That's my daughter always present by my side here at these games. It's going to be my camera woman one day. Here come the Mohawks. Oh, wrist shot. Not on. That's how we cross it. Let it go. Tipped back in. Coda Daibo gives chase, but Wesley Morris is on it for the Mohawks. Daibo lost his footing. Morris off the boards, kept alive by the Blackhawks. Kirby, he shoots. That was Jordan Horn, I think, that got the shot off. Phoenix Lahash clears it back in. Mohawks allowed to bring it up here as the Blackhawks had to get out of the zone, and it's shot into Blackhawks territory. Icing against the Mohawks. What's the over-under on how many times I say Kahnawake in this game? And then hope for it to be, and then mean that it has to be either Mohawks or Blackhawks. If you're just joining us, Daly Lazar has scored for the Mohawks, and Stone McGregor has scored for the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks are in orange, the Mohawks are in black. Played up the center ice. Phoenix Lahash up the center. And poked up. And in comes Kirby. cleared out. Phoenix Lahash not able to catch that. Cross, nice move. But that's a Howie cross in, and that shoulder to side. Oh, that is a huge stop by Ashton Stock. What a save. Cross comes in, and he's on his weak side. Lets the wrister go, and Stock, who was on all fours there, was able to come right back up and get the blocker on it and keep this baby deadlocked at one. Face-off won by the Blackhawks, but the Mohawks maintain control. Riley Tuax. 1:50 left here in the first. That strip, and a good pinch at the point by Morris. Played but not out. Tuax with the takeaway, and now it's stripped. And the Mohawks are offside here. And play is halted. 1:36 left here in the first period. A 1-1 tie between the Mohawks and the Blackhawks. Daly Lazar has scored for the Mohawks, and for the Blackhawks, Stone McGregor has countered. Penalty coming up to the Blackhawks. And I think that's Lahash, if I'm not mistaken, for a hook. And the Mohawks, who are 0 for 1 on the power play, have an opportunity here to retake the lead on the Mohawk Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers power play. Daytona Lazar at center. He's flanked on the wing by Riley Tuax and Daly Lazar. George Jacobs at the point alongside Ronan Daibo. And the Blackhawks intercept, getting as far as the point. Knocked down and taken back by the Mohawks. Flicked up, and that puck bounces onto the stick of Huntington. He has it knocked away by Ronan Daibo. It's as far as center, blasted but not out. Daly Lazar, what a move. He walks right in, and that puck is knocked away by Deha Albany, and we are down to the final minute here in the first period of play. Face-off won by the Mohawks. Wrist shot sent over the top of the net. Played out in front, and that's broken up, and the Blackhawks come up with it. McGregor up to center, flicks it over to Albany. He walks right in. Deha Albany centered it out in front, and that's punched aside by the Mohawks netminder. Lead pass, Truax in behind the defense. And now he has to slow up to get it. His shot stopped by Stock. Back to the point. Ronan shoots, and that is blocked by Lahash. Down to the final 20 seconds. George Jacobs, he shoots. Knocked down on, and Stock has to make the save as this puck deflects en route to the goal. 10.6 to go in period one. Mohawks 1, Blackhawks 1. Mohawks in black, the Blackhawks in orange. Technically, the Mohawks are the home team. Face-off won by the Blackhawks. Mohawks pick it up though. George Jacobs saves Stock. Follow-up chance in the slot, knocked away. Horn gets rid of it right here, and that is it for period one. Our score is Kahnawake 1, Kahnawake 1. All right, Blackhawks 1, Mohawks 1 after 15. Back at the sports complex, second period about to get underway. Kahnawake Mohawks on the power play. And in the black jerseys, as Matthew Stacey gets it up to Roteris Montour. This game is tied at 1. The Blackhawks in orange. Here's a wrist shot. Stop by Stock. And the Blackhawks can't clear it as the clearing attempt hit a stick. Ashton Stock makes the save and he'll cover up the rebound. Face off to the left of the Blackhawks net. Jordan Horn up the wing. What a move by Cross. In tight. He scores! That's a Howie Cross. What a shot. And he knocked the water bottle right off the top of the net. The Mohawks have hit the jackpot, just like you can at Mohawk Super Bingo with the jackpot chasers. That is a power play goal. And Radetza Howie Cross knocks the water bottle off the top of the net and has given the Mohawks the lead again. It's 2-1. That's offside as Thibault just skated in a little too quickly and play is halted. Mohawks 2, Blackhawks 1. And here come the Blackhawks. Pass down in front, comes in! What a stop by Norton! As the net's knocked off its moorings. Tell you what, the Blackhawks, this game has been a game of runs and waves. The Blackhawks have had numerous opportunities, but in short spurts. Other than that, the Mohawks have sort of had the ice tilted the opposite way, but it's been the Blackhawks in their fewer amount of pressure opportunities. They've gotten more shots towards the net in that time frame. But again, the most important number is 2-1, and that's what the Mohawks have in terms of their advantage. Is a shot out of the zone, and that'll be icing against the Blackhawks. Well, a couple of really good bounce back shifts here by the Blackhawks since the Mohawks took the lead. They're putting a bit of pressure on the Mohawks defense, and Noah Norton has had to make a couple of saves from point blank range and through traffic as well. Daly Lazar to the point, but not out. Here's a wrist shot, glove save by Norton, and he's not going to let this one go. There you see the opposite side, and there are quite a few Kahnawake that have made the venture to the visitor side of the arena, as the Blackhawks are technically the quote-unquote road team here. Tuax. Riley Tuax comes in, lets a shot go wide of the Blackhawks net. Blackhawks games recently have looked like football games. They won 13-9 over the Chateauguay Marquee, and here's a wrist shot block. They lost last week at 10-8. Even the Denver Broncos can't score that many points this year. As Lazar comes in, knocked away, comes back to the point, and a wrist shot was blocked and geared up the center ice, driven back up, knocked down by Kirby. Old Kirby dances his way in, left it behind, and the Mohawks clear it as far as center ice. Shot back in on the opposite side of center, and that will be icing on the Mohawks. Face-off coming up to the left of Noah Norton. Looks like Cross taking on Jeff Huntington. Noah Norton comes out, and a backhander just missed short side. That was Neha Albany trying to tuck it in. And away comes Ronan Thibault, trying to fool Jordan Horn. And Ronan does further it along back behind the Blackhawks net. Backhander, saved by Stock, a rebound, saved by Stock, follow-up chance. He got the third try, too. Played up the center ice. And here come the Blackhawks with numbers, 2-on-1. Huntington with Kirby. Huntington! And that shot over the top of the goal. That was RJ Cross on the far side. Rotertis Matur busting in. Matur behind the net. And he had it knocked away. Shot back in. This one lands on Noah Norton. And there's a steal behind the goal. RJ Cross fighting for the puck. And he's taken down, and there's going to be a penalty on the Mohawks. Stock goes to the bench, extra attacker on, but play is halted now. It's a tripping call. Or no? Yeah, it is a tripping call. All right. Tripping call on Matthew Stacey, and the Blackhawks will go back to work on the power play. So once again, it's time for a Mohawk Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers power play or penalty kill, I guess, depending on how you look at it. Baby. Yeah. Face off to the right of the Mohawks goal. Picked up by Tuax, and he slams it off the boards, not out. Here come the Mohawks, getting into Blackhawks territory. Wrist shot, wide of the goal. A rebound, hits the stanchion, takes a Mohawks bounce. A shot by Morris off the skate. And there's another takeaway. Sent out in front by Daytona Lazar. Skips over to Wesley Morris on the opposite side. He shoots it in off the wall, back up to the top of the point area. And a wrist shot lands right on Stock, and he'll hang on for the no rebound given up. Well, very good first 30 seconds of penalty kill here for the Mohawks. There's a wrist shot, and that's gloved by Stock right off the face-off. I know I mentioned earlier that Chaz Norton was in Las Vegas. He's actually in Oakville for the Border Wars. He and one of the players coming up in the second half of the doubleheader, Darius Jones, he's there as well. Where are they? Brought back in by the Blackhawks. A feed out in front. Taken away, and the Hawks have to restart. 10:20 left to go. Shot in by Stone McGregor. McGregor behind the net. Off the wall, and that is out of the zone. Hang on, Amelia. Mohawks pick it up. And it's shot in. A one-time shot by Morris goes into the opposite corner. Morris and Phoenix Lahash go into the corner, and the Blackhawks come up with it. We're down to the final 14 of this Blackhawks power play. Feed out in front of the net. And there's a steal. From a sharp angle, knocked away, and George Jacobs taps it out to the corner. Oh, there's a Blackhawk without a stick. And amazingly, the Hawks kept it alive. And now Stone McGregor comes back in. McGregor, nice move, trying to split the defense, and Morris on the slide. That's not really a slide, that's a lacrosse term, but you guessed, coming in with the help defense to knock that free. You want to take the camera while I go in a little bit closer? Okay. All of it? Here. Here come the Mohawks. Cross. And now Ronan Daibo takes it back. Blackhawks on the steal. One-on-one. Huntington. That's cross. That's again. We got a whistle and a penalty coming up to the Blackhawks. I think it is on the Blackhawks, so that'll be a trip. And the Mohawks will go back to work on a Mohawk Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers power play. Mohawks are 1 for 3. Both teams actually are 1 for 3 on the man advantage today. Yeah.
But they both got Mohawks.
I know. It's part of the logo. There's a takeaway by the Blackhawks. And here they come. Jordan Horn moves in. Gets a shot away. Norton the save. Rebound! What a stop! Another chance! Yeah, no goal! No goal! Noah Norton with a couple of huge saves in tight. Don't forget, this is the quote-unquote backup goalie. Chaz Norton, the team's usual starter. He's in Oakville, as we just mentioned, for the Border Wars lacrosse tournament. Also like to give a very big shout out to the Mohawk Super Bingo for sending us. We're going to be going to Rochester next month, January 21st and 22nd, as part of the Roch Vegas Lacrosse Showdown. As the Blackhawks shoot this one over the top. The Roch Vegas Showdown, which will feature Bantam and Midget teams. I actually have the rosters on me. There's about 25 Kahnawake and Rono who will be participating. And we're off to Rochester for that weekend, January 21st to 22nd of 2023. Oh my God, that time is coming around. With Darius Montour as the Mohawks look to get set here on the PP. Pass lands on net. Stock knocks it away. Cross blocked the dumping attempt. Played up. Cross. Tiptoes the line. Shoots. No, and Norton the save. Couldn't find the rebound. Here's a sharp ankle shot, and once again, Noah Norton. Usually on one of these teams, usually he's on his team's defensive unit, but now he is the backbone of the defense by being in nets. Face off one back to the point. Here's a shot by Daibo, not on. Daibo walking in. He dances to the goal. Daibo can't get the shot on, and the Mohawks clear it. Thank you so much. Well, the saying, it takes a community to raise a child, as we have an offside here called on the Mohawks. I gotta admit, whenever I bring my little girl here, and there are always community members here that help take care of each other in our own, and no matter where we go, even when we're on the road, I'm truly grateful for that. Back to the action on the ice. 30 seconds left in the Mohawks power play. Matthew Stacy. Lazar. And that pass is picked off. Riley Tuax forces the turnover, and now the Blackhawks get rid of it and shoot it in. Noah Norton punches it away. 5 seconds left in the penalty. And the Blackhawks have killed off the disadvantage. Mohawks 1 for 4 in the PP. Here's a shot angled wide. Daibo picks it up. Kirby shoots it back in behind the net. Giving chase to the puck are the Hawks. Open look! And that hit the side of the net. I thought it went in, but it's just because it hit the mesh back there. Here's a shot blocked. And away come the Mohawks. Blackhawks on the takeaway. Kirby a shot, stick save, and a rebound. Played back to the point. Daibo walking in. Back behind the goal. Daibo kept to the line. Wrist shot. Blocker save. Follow-up chance. Cleared away. Back to the point it goes. What a save! By Noah Norton. Noah Norton is on fuego in that net. This shot, follow-up chance, and Norton again sliding to make that stop. Here come the Blackhawks. Slap shot, and again, Noah Norton punches it away. Cross. Walks in. He has a look, and that shot is blocked. Jordan Horn couldn't get it on. And Phoenix Lahash knocks the puck away from Cross. Cleared back in. And the Blackhawks come away with it. Backhander, no! Back in front it goes! Noah Norton again! Outside your poster. Back to the point it goes. Here's a wrist shot. That caroms wide. And it is the Mohawks who gather it. Lazar trying to bust in, and he had it knocked away by Deha Albany. Two-Ax knocks it down. Lazar deflects on goal, and this forces the netminder for the Blackhawks, Ashton Stock, to have to be sharp. Oh! 4:11 left here in the second. 2-1 Mohawks leading the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are in orange, the Mohawks are in black. That's Todd Jacobs out in front, and that shot is blocked by Daibo. He whips it behind the net but not out. Wraparound try, stuffed out. Kirby tried to get it up the ice. That pass hit the stick of Two-Ax, taken back by the Mohawks. Out in front, and that is a nice pad stop from point-blank range by Ashton Stock. And a turnover, 2-1 Blackhawks. McGregor gets the feed. He shoots, and that is blocked by Wesley Morris. Yeah, Wesley Morris comes in. Deha Albany and Stone McGregor have a 2-on-1, but I think if they had the chance to redo it, they would, but they would switch wings so that the right-handed shooter comes in on the left side, which is always a trickier stop for a goalie. If you're a goalie like me, every shot was difficult to stop, though, even if it came from center ice. Back come the Mohawks. A shot comes in, save, a rebound. Squirts free, Hawks pick it up. Kirby. Up the center ice, stolen and laid up the wall, and that'll get into Mohawks territory. Deha Albany, up to McGregor. McGregor, he shoots, and that's blocked. And again, the Mohawks crowding the shooting lanes whenever Norton doesn't have to make the save. Turnover. And Daibo just missed it. The Blackhawks are going to break through at this rate. They're bringing a lot of pressure to the Mohawks up to this point. Kirby out in front. McGregor punched aside by Norton. Stacey gets it along the horn. And here they come. Norterdis Montour coming on in, and he couldn't get the shot off. Back on the Blackhawks, still McGregor. Here comes Cross. Here come the Blackhawks. And that is taken away by Tuax. But now stolen back by the Blackhawks. A shot comes in. Norton couldn't handle it. Wrap around! Stuffed out, and it goes through the blue paint. Turned over. And that is a good battle won by the Blackhawks between Cross and Tuax, and then a second body came in, and that hits the butt end of Noah Norton's stick. It goes right up and out of play. Face off to the right of the Mohawks goal. And that's jammed wide of the target. I'll tell you what, though, the Mohawks, it almost feels like they're sleepwalking through the last couple of minutes here. They need something. They got to get their juices going because the Blackhawks are bringing their A game here. Mohawks need to force a turnover or need to get a quality shot on net or a good cycle game going because the Blackhawks are taking it to them in the last couple of minutes as we get to the final minute of play of this second period. Turnover. Huntington, and that is stopped by Noah Norton. Seems like every time the Blackhawks have an opportunity, Noah Norton just says, not this time. Now, the Blackhawks have been taking the game to the Mohawks in the last few minutes, but guess what? The Mohawks have the lead. Face off to the right of the Mohawks net. Shot off the draw, hit the side of the goal. Out in front, McGregor, he scores! Coda Daibo! Coda Daibo scores, and the Blackhawks have tied the game with 46.8 seconds left here in the second period. Coda Daibo. And Coda Daibo gets the goal. And again, that was a long time coming. The way the Blackhawks have played here, they've looked like the better team in this second period than the Mohawks have. That's Coda Daibo's goal to tie this game up at 2. Down to the final 30 seconds of this period. Picked up by the Blackhawks. There's a collision. Noah Norton got knocked down in front of the net. There's a battle going on, and we've got a penalty coming up to the Mohawks. And the Blackhawks will go to work on a Mohawk Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers power play. Roughing call, or cross-checking call, it looks like on Rona Daibo, and the Blackhawks, who are 1 for 4 on the power play, have the opportunity to strike gold and claim their first lead of the game. Daly Lazar and Radetza Howie cross for the Mohawks. Stoll McGregor and Coda Daibo have scored for the Blackhawks. We're all squared 2-2 with 16.3 left to go in the second period of Kahnawake Bowl 2. The Mohawks beat the Blackhawks 6-1 in the U-13 C division earlier this year. There's a feed that's broken up, and Let's see if they can beat the clock. Rotatus Mator, he's got a lead. He shoots. Save made by Stock. And we got a penalty coming up to the Blackhawks. Body checking is the call. And well, we're definitely going to be playing the last 2.5 seconds of this period 4-on-4. Assuming nobody takes a penalty in the next second. Or 2.5 seconds to be precise. Face off to the right of Ashton Stock, who just made that huge stop on Rotatus Montour. Right on net, save Stock, a rebound, that'll do it. Rotatus Montour had an opportunity right at the tail end of this second period. We ended the first tied at 1, we end the second tied at 2. Third period coming up. Mohawks in black, the Blackhawks in orange. We're back here with the third period of Kahnawake Bowl 2. It's the U-18B division. The Blackhawks and Mohawks all square 2 goals apiece. Stone McGregor for the Blackhawks starting in. We're playing 4-on-4 here to start this third period. McGregor shoots, Norton knocks it away. Ronan Dybo still has 1:25 to serve in his penalty. George Jacobs. And he tried to get by McGregor, and Stone said no thank you. Phoenix Lahas takes the puck in his own end. Flicks one up to McGregor. That is a beautiful 100-foot pass. Tape to tape. McGregor, a shot. That caroms and goes wide. Rowan Kirby gets a shot off. That goes behind the goal. Picked up behind the net by McGregor. Out in front. A backhand shot. That is blocked, and the Mohawks take it away. Matthew Stacey beating the press. Stacey coming in. Matthew Stacey had it taken away. Follow-up chance, and that is knocked away by Ashton Stock. Tuax keeps it in. Riley Tuax trying to dance. Oh, there goes a glove. The Blackhawks winger has lost his glove. That's Rowan Kirby, picked up by the Hawks, and they bring it in. Albany had it knocked away, and the Mohawks come back. Tuax across center ice and into the Blackhawks zone. He shoots, blocker stop. Picked back up by the Mohawks behind the net. A wraparound try, and that's countered. 8 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Centering feed, intercepted. Stone McGregor picks it up. McGregor coming on in. McGregor lost his footing, got it back, taken down. Penalty coming up on the Mohawks. So that will kill off the rest of a power play, which lasted 1 second for the Mohawks before another penalty was taken by the home team. Technically, they're the hosts today. The Blackhawks are technically the visitors. And Daytona Lazar is going off for a hook. That means we'll play 4-on-4 for the next 11 seconds. And then the Blackhawks will go to work on the man advantage. Jeff Huntington taking the draw. He's got RJ Cross with him. James Stacey on the blue line alongside Coda Dybo. So 3 forwards out here for Odyssey Horns troops. There's a wrist shot patted aside. And Dybo's penalty is over, but he's still in the box. And now he gets on. Icing waved. Oh, okay. Turned over behind the net. Dybo couldn't handle it. Hyland across. That pass is broken up by Rotatus Latour. Stolen by the Hawks. That's offside, yeah. The Blackhawks are 1 for 5 on the power play. And once again, it is time for a Mohawk Super Bingo Jackpot Chasers power play. Or penalty kill. Whichever you prefer. The Blackhawks are the team in orange. The Mohawks are in black. 2-2 to score. Daly Lazar and Radetza Howie Cross have scored for the Mohawks. Stone McGregor and Coda Dybo have counted for the Blackhawks. Turned over. There's the takeaway. Here come the Mohawks. Right in. Jordan Horn. Off the crossbar. James Stacey. Let a snapshot rip, and that banged the iron. Out in front it comes. Here's Stacey again, and Noah Norton says no. I don't like quoting films, but are you not entertained? Here's a chance. Oh, Norton the save. A rebound, Norton the save. Two big shots from close range, and Noah Norton is answering the call today. Up the center ice. Shot in. Ronan Daibo. Played out in front. And that's just sent wide by R.J. Cross. Huntington furthered it along, but that pass is stolen. Caroms up to center. Rodernis Mator had it, couldn't track it down. 3 seconds left. And the Mohawks have killed off the penalty. Coda Daibo. Across one-timer. That caroms off of Ronan Daibo's skate and wide of the target. 14:30 left to go here. Out in front. Coda Daibo, a backhander. Rebound. Sent wide. I think Noah Norton actually got a piece of that with his mask. Oh, that is a penalty on James Stacey. Wait, what? Where'd she go?
Jump in my grave that fast too. I guess we'll go sit on the other side with our son.
I don't know where she went.
I don't know.
I think she's...
I said I guess we'll go sit on that side.
There's a wrist shot out of play.
Made me do this.
Blackhawks pick it up here as we've got a minute 30 left in the power play for the Mohawks. Phoenix Lahash. He shoots. Scores! Phoenix Lahash, short-handed, and for the first time today, the Blackhawks have taken the lead. Oh, this is just a filthy snipe by Phoenix Lahash. The second goal he scored on our broadcast, and he looked like a natural 50-goal scorer with that shot. And the Blackhawks have taken the lead here, 3-2. Mohawks still got a power play, though. They are 1 for 4 with the man advantage. Lazar. Ooh, but Blackhawks might have gotten away with one there. And back they come across the center ice. Good move by McGregor. Turned away. Norton rebound. No. McGregor. That's blocked. The Blackhawks have just come out like gangbusters here on this penalty kill. to center ice. The shot, no! Here come the Blackhawks. McGregor slides it over. Score! Jordan Horn! 4-2 Blackhawks. Wow, two shorthanded goals for the Blackhawks on the same power play. Jordan Horn coming in. This is a gorgeous pass right on his stick, and then Horn slides it by the blocker, and the Blackhawks go up 4-2. Tyler Dybo busting in. What a monumental penalty kill for the Blackhawks. Double-edged sword for the Mohawks because the Blackhawks scored two shorthanded, and now they've got the lead 4-2. Pass went behind Bowen Deere, picked up by the Blackhawks. 2-on-1. Fed across. Follow-up chance. And Cross trying to get after that. Lahash won that battle. And look at this. Maybe a 2-on-0 developing. Up to Bowen Deere. He gets in there onside. Deere lets it go, and that caroms wide. Tuax picks it up. Riley Tuax behind the net looking for Bowen Deere. The pass is picked off. Played back to the point. Slap shot. Blocked. Phoenix Lahash. Stolen puck by Cross. And Noah Norton answers the bell. Yeah, but every face-off now becomes a game of tick, 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 tick. That clock is the best friend of the Blackhawks and the worst enemy of the Mohawks right now. Again, I hope I'm not jinxing anything, but don't forget, there's been a lot of high-scoring games. Obviously, if you're the Blackhawks right now, you have the lead. You don't need any more goals coming on either side. But the Mohawks are going to have to start moving players in, moving the point man in, taking some chances. And they're not going to be able to do that if the Blackhawks have the puck. Which they do here. Opportunity. And that's fed out and knocked away. Cleared to the point. Held in by James Stacey. 8 minutes to go here. To the point. Skip pass. Corralled on the ricochet. To Stacey, and the pass got by him. And here comes Odessa Howie Cross trying to get there. Cross. What a move! Cross! And he's turned away by Stock. Comes out in front. Played up, and here's a breakaway. What a stop by Norton. What a stop by Norton. Follow-up chance. No. That was Kona Daibo who had the two opportunities. Taken back by the Mohawks. Todd Jenkins stays on side. Gets a backhander off. Mohawks on a change. And the Blackhawks lift this one out. That hit a stick. It didn't hit a stick, sorry. Icing on the Blackhawks. And Kahnawake has the Mohawks, sorry, have a offensive zone faceoff. .6:55 to go. The shot blocked in front. Cleared, and that'll get out. And we got a foot race. Matthew Stacey trying to get there. And he does do a good job of separating Kirby from the puck. Kirby got it, though, and a shot caroms wide of the Mohawks net. Picked up by the Mohawks. Oh, that is going to be a penalty coming up to Tyler Dybo. the Blackhawks take a penalty. I always want to know who does that because there's always someone that makes that really loud scream every game. Usually it's Owen Mayo, but I know he's not here today, so. Shout out Owen, by the way. I love it. All right, so a golden opportunity here for the Mohawks to try to get back into this game. Daytona Lazar dropped it back for Daly, and the puck is blocked and sent out of the zone by the Blackhawks. Mohawks Super Bingo Jackpot chases power play. The Mohawks 1 for 5. And both teams have taken 6 penalties, according to my remembrance. Back behind the net, Daly Lazar out in front. Cleared back to the high slot. Morris shoots, sock the save, and he's got it. If you're the Mohawks here, you don't take any seconds. You line up ASAP. Because now, guess what? We're under 5 minutes running time left in this contest. Every additional second is extremely precious time that's ticking off that clock. Blackhawks leading at 4-2. Back to the point. Thrown in, and that is blockered away. Great stop by Stock in traffic. George Jacobs gets it behind the net for Daly. Daytona Lazar comes in. Daly Lazar wraparound. Stock the save. A rebound. Squirts through the blue paint. Picked back up by the Blackhawks. And here come the Blackhawks. Broken up as Stone McGregor went up for the rush. Ronan Daibo up to Daly Lazar. That'll be offside against the Mohawks. And once again, more precious time picks. And you can hear the head coach for the Blackhawks telling his guys, hey, it's not over yet. 4 minutes left. He's trying to make sure that his guys stay in this one. Shot back into Blackhawks territory. And the Hawks clear. Oh, that hit the official. Looks like he's all right, but I can imagine that doesn't tickle. Stone McGregor behind the net. Here's a wrister. Not on. Mohawks bring it up the center ice. Shot in on the other side of center. Icing wave. 17 seconds left in the Mohawks power play. George Jacobs walking the tightrope along the point. Jacobs has some room, shoots, and that's blocked in front. Power play is over. Mohawks now 1 for 6 with the man advantage. Comes out in front. Stolen by the Hawks. Stone McGregor lets it go. Pad save, Norton. And he tracks the rebound. Two minutes and 25 seconds left. Here come the Mohawks. Wesley Morris. There's a big collision in front of the Mohawks bench. 1:55 left running time, and time is running thin for the Mohawks. Brought back in by Wesley Morris. This shot doesn't hit the net. 100 seconds remaining. Mohawks not pulling the goalie. Lead pass. Here comes Kirby trying to get in there. Good job by Stacy to cut him off. Penalty coming up against the Blackhawks. Uh-oh. Golden Deer shoots towards the Blackhawks net. Hey, what's up, sister? Oh, yeah? There you go. We'll see you tomorrow, man. Say bye to Auntie Jamie. Yeah, we're gonna go see Grandpa tomorrow, okay, baby? We're gonna go see Grandpa to eat tomorrow. Time is running thin for the Mohawks, down to the final 47. Noah Norton stays in the net. Penalty coming up on the Blackhawks. Oh boy, I bet you the Mohawks wish they had an extra minute. Ronan shoots, no. Down to the final 30. George Jacobs, let the shot go. That's not on. Oh, that is a